You see that all the time.
Cool.
Hey Rem, where's your fireman? He's sick. Well, that's good. We're gonna go see your Uncle Brad, our second Uncle Brad, who actually is a fireman today. Do you wanna go check on the RV, make sure everything's okay? Since we put so much work and effort in this thing, the one thing I wanna make sure that we do is maintain everything while we're here. They suggested like every month to, you know, drive the RV around and stuff like that. Since it becomes like a little bit of a hassle to do that, they also said it's also good to start the engines every once in a while too. So that way, you know, things are up and up. I gotta put you down. Alright, well, we're good here. So we'll let you run for a little bit. Ah. That's why I want to run it every once in a while. We'll let that run. Now we'll start the engine. Funny, I couldn't find the faceplate for the radio for the longest time. I thought Remi kind of found it and became a toy. And so we were using like those Bluetooth speakers and things like that for music. But now I found it, so that way for our next trip, which I think might be coming up soon, we're gonna do like a few day trip or a week trip or something like that. We've been getting the itch again. And all we gotta do, change the air filter, fuel filter, and the carburetor on the generator to make sure that it's totally clean and all that stuff. And I gotta change the oil up front here. Then I got the motor was replaced by warranty. So we gotta install the motor for the awning. I think that's it. I gotta grease up the, whatever it's called. What are those called? Leveler? Piston? I don't know what it's called. Gotta do that, just simple grease up. Little things, maybe finish painting up a little bit. Everything looks good, there's no water or anything like that because, you know, that's why I've been coming back so often is because obviously Florida's been getting torrential downpour and the idea is that you have to have things a little bit cracked on the roof so hot air rises, gets out of the RV, moisture gets out because it's getting it's getting warmed up by the windows. That's why all our covers are off. And once it goes there, it dries out things, and then the hot air is expelled off the roof. So I just need to make sure it's cracked just enough for hot air to get out. But everything's been running really well. I just want to keep starting it at least once a week, driving it maybe once a month.
That fire truck!
Is that what she said? Fire truck! Look, it's a giant fire truck.
Hi, how are you?
You want to drive, buddy? You know how to drive?
No, okay. Well, we'll walk, and we'll look. Thank you so much.
Yeah, floor is lava.
The floor is lava right now. Yeah.
Look, buddy. You sing this all the time.
What?
Whoa. You don't want the hat? Look here.
Look at
Look,
it.
Mommy wears it.
Look at it. Oh, no, not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay, not yet. You want to see?
There she goes. And there's a puddle.
I don't blame her.
Dude, see?
Remi,
Try mine?
You see the big fire truck?
She was interested. I got her like pretty far in there, and then she's like, "Nice. See you soon, Brad."
Yeah, certainly.
See you soon, Brad. You say thank you over there. Say thank you too. Say I love the fire truck. I love the fire truck. Cool.
Was that cool?
Saw a fire truck.
That was fun, right?
A fire truck?
So, kind of called it, but we got to see my second cousin Brad, and we're just gonna call her uncle, obviously his firefighter, he gave Remi a badge and a helmet.
When she had on the badge, she would not put on the helmet.
She wouldn't put
will
that
when we get home.
I guarantee she'll put it on. And she was very shy the whole time. They were very, very nice, everybody involved. And I mean, I've known Brad since he was born, kind of thing. So I'm that guy. But she started warming up and she really enjoyed it. But I think she was a little nervous because it was such a big thing. Exactly what we thought was going to happen. But I mean, it was very nice for all of them at the station to do that and let her kind of check everything out. Maybe down the road they'll let her do it again. She was very polite, especially at the end. She said thank you. So
I think now at this point in her life, maybe things are a little bit more stimulating than they ever were before because she recognizes them and understands it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And maybe now her emotions and her feelings, like that's something she's also like experiencing a little bit differently. Like now she can understand it. She would go around with me, but I just noticed, and she even climbed up into the fire truck for like a second. I think what it is it's probably a little bit overstimulating.
all in all, though, I think it was a success. She has her fire truck, her Blippi fire truck too, which is so funny. And she was watching the fire truck episode. I guarantee if we were there 10 more minutes, it would have been completely different.
Oh yeah, just because they have work to do and they have calls to be on, so I didn't want him to like.
Maybe down the road, Brad will invite her again when she's a little older.
I will tell you this though, if you've never looked inside of a fire truck, there's a lot that goes on in them.
It's not like small. I thought it was just everyone sitting there, but it is a lot of things.
And I am so impressed about how clean it is. Like how clean just like the facility is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they have to have everything so organized. They have all of their boots and their jumps. I don't know what you want to call it.
The suits?
I don't know, is that what it would be?
I don't know.
Whatever, their uniform. It's just cool. I've never actually been in. Well, I've never been in a fire truck or a fire station before, so it was cool. It was a cool experience for me as well.
Are you gonna bounce?
All done. Are you all done?
Nope. Come back. Let's fly like a superhero.
Well, I was at the video game store because it's pretty much become my new favorite place in the world because they've been so nice. I've been trading a lot of stuff too, and so they opened up like an arcade section, so a bunch of kids were playing, and they're super nice. So the kid was talking to them, and they're like, "So how's school?" And she was like, "It's so stupid, blah blah blah. When are you ever gonna use so and so, some exponential thing like math stuff?" And like I said, they're all super nerdy and super like nice. I'm gonna read this off because he said something and it blew my mind, and I had to fact check it because it was so incredibly crazy. So, okay, take a deck of cards, right? 52 cards in a deck, right?
Yeah.
When you shuffle a deck of cards, you're trying to get your best to ensure everything gets mixed up as much as possible, right? So, Remi, you learned how to do all the lights now, huh?
Hey, toots.
Do we have the lights, please?
Oh.
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 Oh. So cool.
You ruined our lights, honey bunny.
So basically what I'm trying to say is that the 52 cards, like when you open a pack of deck cards, they're in a specific order, right? The odds of shuffling and getting that order again is virtually impossible. Actually, somebody did the math on it, and it would be this on the screen. I don't even know what number that would be, but there's 67 zeros in there. There's more options than atoms in the world or the universe or some crazy thing. So on the screen right there, that's the variation, the amount of variations that you can get with a deck of 52 cards. Mind blowing. He said that and I was like, let's all go to the casino. Because okay, next thing you guys gamble, think about that. That's the number. And they had this
What
right.
is that called? 67 zeros.
Yeah, I don't even know what that number would be called.
How would you?
I don't even
do
know what that would
math?
be. Guys,
I guess it's
can
like-
anyone say what that would be?
I'm curious how you would do that in math.
I don't know. Some
You know what I
genius, some genius
Remi,
doing it.
You don't need to sign those.
Right, those are for the Patreons, buddy. Are you gonna try to sign them?
Daddy, I'm Remi.
Where's Remi? Wait, who's in that photo? Who's this?
I'm Mommy.
Yeah?
Daddy.
Okay, who else is in the photo?
Didi.
No, I don't see Dee Dee. That's Mommy, Daddy, and who's that little one? Is that Remi?
Mommy. Didi.
Dee Dee wearing a hat?
Ready.
Putting it on his butt? Is that better? You gotta put it on.
What?
What are you doing?
Because you can see his whole head and his ear, his little
Are you recording it?
Yeah. He is so cool.
It's gotta suck to be a snail. It's like, I wanna go right here. Alright, well, it's gonna take me 40 years.
So cool. He's moving.
What if we do time lapse and see how far he goes?
How long did it take you to get right there? If you're looking for a sign that you should slow down, this might be it. Slow down and appreciate the small things. You know?
I moved a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
That doesn't show that we're like an old married couple with a kid. I don't know what else would. We're excited about a snail on the ground. I feel like that's also how Charles and I are. I know this week has kind of been a very Remi-filled vlog, but it's so weird how like the dynamic of our life has shifted so much. Obviously ever since she was born, but I feel like once she hit 2, it's just like we've had to really focus on making sure that we're entertaining her and teaching her and adapting to her life changes, because obviously that's just kind of how life goes. It's a constant change, but with her I feel like it's just so much more dramatic and it's very time consuming. It's a very time consuming change that we knew is coming, but I don't know if we were prepared for. It's like the structure of her life has just shifted so much to focusing almost like obviously focusing 100% on Remi, but like shifting our personal choices and what we would typically do, and seeing if they actually will work with Remi's life as well. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's so interesting. Not one day is the same. I don't think I'm ever prepared for what's to happen. I don't think I can ever predict what's going to happen. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot, especially being home. I feel like when we were on the road, we kind of we had so much to do all the time. There's so many opportunities to get out there and show things to Remi and do things with Remi. So she was constantly entertained. And now that we're back home, it's just been such a shift. Like everything has just shifted drastically. No, Tara and I are trying to catch up. We're trying to catch up and we're trying to get used to this new stage in our life with Remi. And we're exhausted, to say the least, but it's fun. It's fun. Do not feel ashamed. I'm nothing now. Don't you wanna look at our refrigerator? You want some celery? It's cool. It's cool.
So dumb.
I know. I'm really tired.
It's like yesterday. Today didn't quite go as planned. Obviously, we were expecting Remi to go completely crazy and see the fire truck. She's literally, once we got in the car, she was going fire truck, over and over again. So, like, I honestly thought that, but we're starting to realize little by little that, you know,
Life does not go as planned for that child.
life just doesn't go as planned. But it doesn't matter anyway. We had a lot of fun. We got to see my cousin, second cousin. Remi got a cool little hat that doesn't fit my head. She got a little badge somewhere. I don't know where it is. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. I can't wait to show you guys tomorrow. I got all my little mods for my pinball machine, so I get to show you guys that in the next video. They'll come tomorrow.
Sweet.
Pretty stoked. I just gotta hope I can install them. I'm probably gonna have Tony on speed dial or FaceTime. Oh, he says Android. He can't do FaceTime. Skype, something like that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the snail footage. It was pretty fast. All right, bye.